Hey guys, Jake Blow here, the Habitat Pro. We're on a consult today, painting some timber for a client's timber harvest. We're going to talk a little bit about topography and where bucks like to bed in the big timber because we found one. Like and subscribe if this is of any help to you. Here we go. Okay, now number one, I have to recommend this again. I have been recommending these maps for going on probably 8 to 10 years, almost my entire career doing this. I've been using Northwoods mapping because the one map that I use all day when I'm on a property isn't the fall imagery, it's not leaf off, it's not the summer imagery, it's not even the most recent image. It's the color topography map from Northwoods Mapping. Guys, you gotta get it. If you got a new property, if you got all timber, if you're hunting, let's say 1,000 acres of state land, I'm telling you, it shows you exactly where I'm gonna say one buck bedding spot, prime, secure, they want it. It's gonna show you the one buck bedding spot on that property per 40 acres, roughly, and you're gonna be able to walk right to it. Often you will find beds on it, and then it's your job, of course, to read the sign, see what that is, and design the property around it, or just hunt the property around that if you can't get permission or if it's public and you can't change anything. Now, what we found today on this property, painting up timber, and yesterday I was within about 30 yards of this spot, putting in a spot for a new road that we're going to bring a dozer in on and clean it out and move the access away from the good deer stuff. But what I found here in perfect topography, again, right where a buck would do his business, was unfortunately a buck that the owner did not harvest. Something else got it. So I'm going to show you that, but I'm going to show you the color topography map and the view around here so you guys can see what you're looking for when you go onto those large timbered properties or you're designing a property and changing it so that you can make sure that you don't put a box blind right up on top of this thing where he wants to be, guys. I can't tell you how many properties I go to, 80s, 40s, 120s, you know, everything in between, and they'll have 5 guys hunting it, and every high spot on the land has box blind on it. And what are you telling your bucks? Don't live here. That's what you're telling them. It's just what it is. I'm going to show you what this is today. And like I say, guys, Northwoods Mapping is the map that I get. If you'd like to get your complete set of maps, then contact me, because my design clients get the whole set of maps that is available. That means every image that's available going back, 15 years. You're going to get 6 to 10 maps if you order through me. If you go right through the website, it's very easy. It's cheap. I mean, we're talking Christmas deals going on right now. Guys, your imagery is available from, all of the hunting apps. The basic imagery is available. This color topo, guys, I'm not kidding. It is the cat's meow, and you can point your finger at the tailgate to where you're going to find beds, and they'll be right there. So I'm going to show you the slow-mo zoom in on this spot on the color topography map. All right, now I'm going to show you what this looks like from the top of this crown and what a buck has if he lays up here. All right, so this is big timber, guys. Why is that important? Because it doesn't look thick, but it's big timber. Okay, what that means is the thickness that the buck likes here is distance. Because if he stays up here on the downwind side of this knoll with maybe a little bit of trash behind him, maybe not, he can see everything coming that he can't smell, and he can hear stuff coming through this trash. Now that crown right there is a little higher, but he just doesn't have great visibility on that one, okay? And unfortunately, something else found him. But I want you to just see where this is, because this is how I cut my teeth, guys. I didn't grow up getting taught this stuff. I didn't grow up knowing what to do, but I grew up hunting north of Grand Rapids, Minnesota in timber harvest country, where if you did not have a timber harvest around, you didn't have any deer. So when I cut a track up there, I was the nerd that just decided he was bored, 14-year-old kid, and I would go follow the track. And I got to learn what the big tracks were, and I got to learn what rubs were. And it's just kind of woodsmanship, because I would blow deer off of a knoll like this. Okay, we're looking southeast right now, so the wind coming from behind me would be a northwest wind. And it just, I'm dropping down 2 feet in elevation. Okay, and this is where this guy, I don't know if who knows, maybe somebody gut shot him, but this is his view. Wind behind him. This is his view. So deer can see 270 degrees, so they can't see straight behind their skull, but they can see 270 degrees with their eyes on the side of their head. So my pan right here, what I'm panning, is what he could see. And everything right back here he could smell. So crazy thing is, he probably lived here most of his life. And that's all cattle over there, browse down to nothing. So if he gets jumped from behind here, what he's got is 30 miles an hour straight out of here. Right, what he's been looking at all day. He knows it's safe. He can peace out through that pasture. He's not going to trip on anything. He's just gone. And if he sees something coming or hears something coming, he's just going to get up, when that animal is still 150 yards away, because that's his visibility, and he's going to creep in through here, down through the balsam, get into that ash swamp, and he's gone. Here's another small crown bed right there. 15 feet higher than everything surrounding, trash everywhere around him. But notice on this knoll, it's open, right? So if you get these crowns, look at this. This is important. If you get these crowns like this, these humps in the woods, leave the mature stuff on it. A lot of guys will think, okay, I'm going to go right to those high spots and I should hinge cut right up there. No, that's not what he wants. What he wants is good visibility. And then he wants browse and trash around him. Okay, so go down the hill. Leave the knoll pretty much alone, but go down the hill. Warm up your chainsaw down the hill. And then the sun that gets through from the edges is going to give him the browse up here on the knoll. And he's going to keep it mowed anyway. Like this never will grow back. And that guy is obviously not going to participate in the browse anymore. He lost the battle with nature, but this is an immense amount of browse habitat, and we're just going to help it along by getting rid of some of these over mature aspen in here. But yeah, he spent some time in here. Obviously during the fall, that's chest high. And he's right over there laying dead. I'm going to go get him now for my client and drag him out to his road. But this is so important, guys. So important. You think hunting's over and you're like, oh, should I go sit in that blind again? Should I Are they going to come and eat the corner of the food plot that I planted? It's all does. Yeah, you might get lucky, but this is from the Habitat Nerd. You learn so much if you just go find beds, find tracks, follow them. Ask yourself, really, what are they doing? Stop every once in a while and see what's going on around here. What can he see? Why is he avoiding areas? I mean, that's how you get better, guys. It's just how you got to get the woodsmanship if you're going to maximize especially small properties. You know, small properties are every move you make is more important. Yeah, just look at this in the deep dark shadows. Bunch of baby balsam fir coming in here. Just awesome. I'm walking towards the road and towards his knoll. There's another big bed. Look at that one. Man, I really hope the wolves didn't get him. That would be a shame. There's more buck sign right there. So you see all the browse right here, guys? So the browse is from all these basswood and the green ash. In the Northwoods, it gets hammered. Okay, so that's what you're seeing, all this short stuff. So they live here. That's what it's telling you. They're here a lot. They're here every day, and they just eat the same plants all the time. And then, okay, is it does or is it bucks? Well, just start looking for the security that we talked about, and then single large beds, as opposed to, of course, doe family. She's going to have 1 or 2 fawns probably with her. They're going to be smaller beds. Not to say does would never bed here. But when you start to get the amount of, see now that's historical buck sign. So that's not this year. See that? So that's historical buck sign, just showing you that he's enjoyed, or some buck has enjoyed this area for a long time. Nature did this one. This is a bunch of blowdown, over mature aspen. But that's new rubs and old rubs in the same location with 2 humps, 2 knolls in the middle of huge timber. Let's see. Can't really remember where he was. Go, bro. Oh, there's another one behind a log. Oh, there he is. See, he's actually, this is a high point, and there he is right over there. You can see where the whatever carnivores took to him. They got the snow all tore up. But this is another spot where he was. So he probably lived in this, I don't know, I just walked, what was that, 80, maybe 100 yards. He, I'm sure, lived right here. And all it is a bunch of trash. Overhead cover. Even though we got some folks telling you they don't like overhead cover. And then over here, you can see, look at that bed. So that's a great view right there. So there's the trail to that knoll. And on that knoll, he could even bed on a southeast wind. I'm looking northwest right now. So on a southeast wind, he could even stay right on top of that knoll. If he didn't like what he saw, he'd come right here, creep up, get behind this trash, and stand there and look at you. because the hunter's access road is straight downhill. You can see it through the woods. You ever want to know what gives hunters the frustration during season? That's what it is, guys. They're not ghosts, they're just predator avoiders. So like I say, if you decided, you know, I'm going to put a blind right there because I see all this buck sign up here, well, guys, he's a predator avoider, right? He's gonna leave. He's just gonna move off and find another high point, because look what he's got around here. It's the same for miles. He doesn't need yours if you're gonna take it from him. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one today. Again, if you are interested in your full spread of Northwoods mapping, available maps with color topography available in most areas of the country, just make sure you look for the color topography map. And if you're emailing back and forth with Scott, the owner, you can just drop my name, just say, which ones do you give Jake at Habitat Pro, and he'll know the color topo that I'm talking about. So that's all I have for you today, guys. Bummer that buck did not get another year on him. Bummer that the human hunters didn't get him. Something else did, or hopefully he died in his sleep and didn't know what happened to him. This is Jake Bill, the Habitat Pro. We are in northern Minnesota today, marking up a timber harvest. Get out and enjoy creation, guys. Good luck this season, and God bless.